Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute since I was here. I have been not feeling well, and then I lost my voice for a while. Just had a sneezing fit a minute ago, so allergies are definitely kicking in on me. So I am back, and today I'm going to show you 6 of the 12 journals I've been creating this month for the hashtag 12 by 12 Junk Journal Challenge 2024. Now this challenge I am co-hosting with 5 other people, and you'll see a link to everybody's channel in the description box. So be sure to check out everybody's channel. We've committed to making 1 journal a month, 2 videos, one telling you what we're going to make for the month, and then at the end of the month a reveal video showing you what we've made. So because I've been sick, I'm a little bit behind here, so I don't know if I'm going to get all 12 done. But I do have 6 completed. So they are all 10 tall by 4.5. Here are the 6 that I still need to make. So those will be in the making. So excuse me while I have a sip of my coffee here. So a little tip for you coffee drinkers. I like to have French vanilla creamer in my coffee. Didn't have any, so I used whipped cream and sugar, and it's pretty darn good. So anyway, here are the 6 journals that I have completed. So I'm going to quickly go through these. Some of these will be available in my shop coming up here shortly. Not right away, because I'm going to be giving a couple of them away to friends and things. So haven't decided exactly which ones, but I should have those posted this weekend. So it is spring break here in Oregon coming up next week. So lots of things to do, and just moving these over so I can kind of make a space here. And the first one we're going to look at is this one here. So again, they are all 10 inches tall by 4.5 inches wide. They are all vintage wallpaper. So all of this is mostly from the early to mid 80s. And here we have a lace tie on this one. It's just a piece of pink lace that I've tied around there. And then on the front, I've done some layering here with a piece of coffee dyed paper. And then you'll see that this has a little envelope on the front. I'll show you that here in a minute. I've got a couple stickers, and I've used several different things from my desk that I've gotten from different kits or different paper pads, and I've just kind of been using those up. So this opens up. This is an envelope that I've altered, and inside here this was a card that I've repurposed into a journal card, and that just pops in to this little envelope here on the cover, so that you have a little window here. I've done the embossing on the envelope as well. And then when you open this up, I've done some stenciling, coffee dyed paper here. I have a little wallpaper heart that you can pull out, and this becomes a page that you can journal on. And this is a little flip out. So then this whole little booklet tucks under the heart here, like this. And there's journaling space all around there. So that's on the cover. And then, as you can see, that kind of goes under this pocket here in the front. So this is a paper bag that I've also embossed, and then I've just made some very large journal cards out of some scrapbook paper and stenciling. This I know is from a kit from Amity Bloom here on YouTube, so check her out. Nazi over there, she does beautiful work and makes lovely kits. So on this one, this is a gardening book, and I just left the page like it was. I like that kind of jagged edge on there. Did a little bit of my doodling and a belly band, so that comes out. And this is from Mindful Image, also does digital kits. And then this opens with a journal spot here, and we have an upper tuck spot there with a journal card. A little bit of Edith Holden in here. This is a belly band. This just folds out into a journaling spot. So I tried to leave lots of space to add your own special touches. This was Happy Mail that I got. this as well. Amity Bloom washi tape up there with some vintage trim on the bottom. And then again, Edith Holden kind of just does her own thing, so I just leave those pages most of the time. I do alter them from time to time, but most of the time I just leave them the way they are. And then here, this opens up. And what I've done here is just put this page from a gardening book onto this page, which was from another page from a gardening book. And then on the back I've got an Amity Bloom postcard that I've done some stenciling on the back, and I just used a paper clip on there for that. Beautiful tea-dyed paper. Another wallpaper border flip out here. Coffee dyed paper, a little bit more Edith. This is from Cheryl's Crafts. If you haven't seen her YouTube channel, check that out as well. And then in the back I have a little pocket here, and I have a pocket down here. So this is a pocket, this is an envelope, and I folded up the bottom and made a pocket. And then this journal card goes in there. And then in this pocket here I've just got a little piece of ephemera. And then this is an envelope, and there's a journal card in there that comes out, and this is all embossed, and this is embossed as well. And I left that blank on the back so you could do with that whatever you'd like to. And then just a little bit of lace on the back. So that's the first one there. And I haven't named these yet, so but they will be in my shop. And like I said, probably by the weekend I'll have the ones listed that I'll be selling once I choose which ones I'm giving to some friends. So here's our first one. Go ahead and look at this one next. So I have a piece of sari silk that ties this one. Again with the wallpaper, a little bit of fabric ruffle that I've done here. I'm going to set this over here. There we go. And then inside here, I've got a little pocket on the side. This was Happy Mail that I got. And then I have a pocket on the side here. And this is an envelope. Somewhere in there, there's some fabric in there, so I think it's getting caught on this fabric here. But it does fit in there. And then we have this that comes out of the top. This is an envelope that I've altered, and again just covered that. These images are from a kit from Mixed Media, Minnesota. So I'll try to put all these links in the description box. Again, this is just out of a home magazine. And again, just a lot of layering, lots of space for you to add your own things. So here I did a circle, cut that in half, and then these little images from Mixed Media Minnesota flip out and become a journal spot. And then you can just tuck these back in and kind of hide what you've written. This was Happy Mail. These are a kit from Lindsay at Nevermore Creations. Just a piece of wallpaper there that I've made into a booklet. So hopefully I'll make it through all 6 of these before my voice gives out again. So here I took a group of pages and I clipped them together with a paper clip, and then over the top of these pages I've made a journal card or tag, but I've left them connected and made it into 2 journal spots, and both sides are decorated. So then I have these pages here, and they're just kind of more plain pages, just because I wanted to leave a lot of space like that. And then this just slips over the top of the page, and then the clip goes on the top, and that kind of keeps all that together. You don't have to keep it that way, that's just how I did it. And this flips out here. This is some avocado dyed paper. And another one from Mixed Media Minnesota there, and I did some stenciling on the back. This is also an image from one of her kits. So I kind of had bits and pieces from several different digital kits as well as paper pads, so I'm just using those up. I thought that was a really pretty image, so I just left that as it was. And then in the back here, I have a large journal card that I've made. That just tucks in here. And that's this one. And then I just pulled this around, so sometimes if you don't have enough to do a tie, I really like this color on here. So I just kind of tie it like this and then tuck it under. And it just stays right there. Well, supposedly. Maybe I tucked it this way. That's how I did it. There we go. All right, so there's that one. Let's look at our next one here. So this one has a little bit of bling up at the top here. That's some sari silk trim. And then I've got a little pocket in the front. Both of these are wallpaper. And I did a little bit of hand stitching on this little tab here that I've made. And a little pocket in the front made out of another piece of wallpaper. And this was part of a calendar, so I just made that into a little folded piece of like a card or journal card. Tuck spot here. And then this I just stamped onto a piece of material, and I drew these stitches on here. You'll see later where I've actually done some stitching on one. A little bit of trim on the edges of the page. Belly band. This one has a lot more writing space in it. I tried to make each one kind of go with what the theme was of the pictures and different things. Here's one I did some stitching on. This opens up into a journal spot. So I like to do that where, you know, I like this image, but I didn't really like the image behind it, so I just kind of covered it up. Journal spot here on the back of this wallpaper border, and then a piece of sari silk with a flip up for kind of a more secret journal spot. And then in the back I have another envelope, and this is I just collaged pieces on here. This has a pocket, and then there's a double pocket here, and there's another journal card in the back there. And then the closure, this was a shirt that I had, and it's got an elastic around the arm, so I just took that off, cut it, and it kind of frayed, and I thought that was kind of cool, so I put a little clip-on earring. You could take that off if you don't want it. And then this just slips up and over, and as you fill up the journal, this will expand with the journal. So there's that one, and we have this one here. So I found these in a journal group. The lady was selling a little kit with these in there, already made up. Their fabric, and then inside she's got a little piece of cardboard, and I thought they were really cute, kind of layered up like that. And then I put buttons on there. So this embossing on here, this wallpaper is actually embossed wallpaper. So I just pretty much left that, layered it with some fabric behind. And we have a fabric tie here. This is just a selvage edge of some fabric. So as you see, most of them are pretty much the same. This little heart here I used to cover over where I glued down the tie. Finish that off a little bit. So this is a piece of cardstock, and then I have a pocket. You could journal on the back. This just folds out. And then the tab here is on there so that when it goes back into the envelope, there's a little tab that you can pull this whole thing out with. And then we have one here with a tab on it, and it's just a little journal card. That's covered in tea-dyed paper there. I've got a little image here from Nevermore Creations. Did some stenciling, trimming. Did a little bit of ruffle down here. These are just scrap pieces of pretty paper that I had, so I made that there. A little sari silk on that trim. And this just opens up. This is a book page, and just opens up to a journaling spot. That just tucks right there. A little bit more Edith Holden with the ripped pages. Guess I should have mentioned they're all single signature as well. So some things are alike, but I tried to make each one its own thing. This folds out. And then in the back here, I've got this vintage wrapping paper. I just put that on a piece of paper and made a journal card or booklet. And then this just ties together here for the closure. All right. And the next one here is this one. So we have a piece of lace, just wraps around, and then I like this sari silk, but I wasn't sure I wanted it too much bling on there. Someone might like it a little less blingy. So this can come off, and you could just tie it with a tie. Again, this is embossed wallpaper, already embossed. I just did a little inking on there. And then in the front, I've got a double pocket envelope. And I've got this large journal card here. And this is wallpaper, and then I just drew the lines on there. And we've got Edith Holden here. Again with the Happy Mail. Layering. Little tuck spot here. So I appreciate everybody that sent me a little email or a message and asked if I was all right. I really appreciated that. It's been a little bit tough getting over this allergies I've been having, but I am quickly on the mend, I feel. So back at it, and hopefully I can get the other 6 done and meet my challenge for the month. So here I've just layered up a whole bunch of things that you can use throughout the journal. There's some papers, a little bit of linen and lace. So just take those off and use as you'd like. And then another one of these stamped images there. And again, this goes up over the top like this. And then you can take the clip off, maybe. Oh, it's stuck in there real good. Hold on. Please hold. There we go. And then inside I've just got a little pocket here and some place to journal. And then Candace Holden, this wallpaper here is from Candace Holden, so I just left that on there. We'll get a new paper clip for that, I think. I just happen to have them. All right, there we go. And then in the back, I've got, again, that embossed wallpaper. This is another wallpaper border that coordinates with the inside wallpaper there. So I thought that went well inside there. And then this just comes underneath and wraps around like this. And then I just put the tie on and wrapped it around several times. I like to give people options when they have a closure, so this way you can make it your own. So there's that one. Then the last one we have is this one, and again I just tied this by pulling this through. I just kind of like how that went, kind of like a scarf. And I've layered these images. These are from Pam at the Paper Outpost. Did a little bit of bling on there. I did a little embossing wallpaper on the side here. This again is the Candace Holden wallpaper. And then here we have a piece of Cheryl's daffodil dyed paper that just folds up and goes in the back pocket here. And then in the front pocket, I have two items. This one is from a card, the cover of a card, and I just left that as it was because I liked how it kind of peeked through the image there. And then I did the collage work on this and made that into a journal card, so that slips in here. And images from a home book, decorating book. This said Cottage Comforts, so I just wrote the rest of the word there. I have a little tuck spot here with more of my Franken paper, tags, a little bit of Amity Bloom washi tape, journal spot, this opens up into a journal spot there, and just closed off with this. So if you watch my channel for any amount of time, you know that I like to make little secret spots to write in. Pocket, and then this in the back flips up like this, and then inside here it's a tuck spot on the top, and then I have a tuck spot on the side. So again, that just tucks up in there, and everything comes back together on that page. And then this is an Amity Bloom postcard again, and in the back I've got a little spot here for a journal card. And it just tucks in there, and that opens up so you can see it. You could put anything in there you want. You could glue this down if you wanted, but I kind of like that it had a journal spot there. And then that just ties off with this. Wrap it around, and I just pulled it through and like a scarf. Was kind of my thought on that. There we go. Okay, so there are the 6 journals that I've completed so far. Again, some of these will be in my shop, so be watching out for that. Also be watching for upcoming videos. I've got a couple of journal videos and a couple supply videos coming up, and I also have a featured artist video coming up that I've been promising for a couple months and haven't gotten to yet. So bear with me as I work through my hashtag 12x12 Junk Journal Challenge 2024 and get things checked off my bucket list. Thanks so much for watching. Again, thank you for your thoughts and prayers as I've been sick, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.